bro.
Check.
DuderManHomieBro.
What up? We all good? Can we get some beer?
Yo, we got a special guest alert.
You need a theme music that you need to do.
No, we got like, it sounds like sex music if you ask me.
You think it sounds like sex music?
No, hold on. Like
Is that how it sounds?
Cinemax.
Yeah.
Cinemax.
Just like that.
You want a beer?
Yeah.
All right.
The good
Happy
stuff.
Juneteenth.
Thank you.
Get that out the way.
I put that on the board. Juneteenth weekend.
Jakey.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Dog,
It was just a coincidence.
They got
We
the black
didn't-
man working on Juneteenth.
We didn't do it on purpose.
And coincidentally, they're not going to pay me. You know, so.
Yo, this is called exposure.
In honor of Juneteenth.
In honor of Juneteenth, boys.
Appreciate it.
We got the blackest beer we can find.
Get free, guys. Get free.
Yeah. What is up, everybody? Thank you for checking out the DuderManHomieBro podcast, the DMHB pod. Fellas out here. We're joined by King Kwasi in the building.
Happy Juneteenth weekend.
Kwasi.
Going over the same bit we just did before we went on air.
Oh, no, it's on there.
It'll be in
It's
there.
on
It'll be
there.
in
Okay, it's
yeah.
in there, bet. All right, then we're going to skip it then.
It'll be in there.
Hey, dog, how long have I known you?
Like, look, you've known me like through osmosis too.
Yeah.
You know, like because
So
you've
growing
known
up,
Juice,
our
like,
best
your whole
friends are
life.
brothers.
Yeah.
So I've known Kwasi since I was like 18, like well before comedy.
Yeah, well before probably 18 too. You know,
Probably.
like, yeah.
But I was a good kid in high school after I got in trouble.
Was Juneteenth around back then?
Nope.
Nah.
Nope.
When
This
did
is like the
Juneteenth
last. This is
start?
like 5 years, dude.
Juneteenth started like when did
Like slavery and bruh.
yeah, like when did Chick-fil-A start? That's about.
I'm glad you asked that because, like, I was gonna ask that. It's a new thing, right? Like they just started putting that on the
No,
calendar.
you're not wrong for not celebrating before you knew.
And we just started getting the day off. That's new.
That's very new.
That's like 2 or 3
we
years
used
new.
to just take the day off.
Yeah.
Kind of like how they try to do the Alamo. You know, they just try to take this shit. So we're gonna take the day off. But now it's like official, you know, federal recognized holiday.
I have a friend. Her name is Jaleisha. She works for Frito-Lay, and she says in the like the board, like the meeting room or whatever, the conference room, lunch break. I can't think. There's Juneteenth stuff, but there's also Pride stuff, but it's like combined. And she said there's even like pictures of slaves, but it's like Pride-y.
So they're gay slaves.
It's weird.
I'm gonna have a Lil Wayne moment. Hey, Khalid, I'm on a podcast. Let me call you back, baby girl. All right.
Kwasi.
Yeah. Smooth.
My daughter knows better.
Oh shit.
Oh, you daughter, dude. I thought.
That's why I said I'm gonna have a Lil Wayne moment. I'm gonna take this call from my kid.
Oh, okay.
It's Father's Day weekend too. You know,
Oh,
shout
shit,
out,
it is,
Father's
yo.
Day
shout out
weekend.
to me and Jake.
Yeah.
Not those two cowards on the other side of the table.
Nah, we're just
Yo,
careful,
shout out to my
man.
tub.
Nothing feels worse than a black man leaving you hanging.
I didn't see it, Jake. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I didn't know we still did it.
On Juneteenth, bro.
Come on, Jay. Yeah,
On
Slow down.
Live it down, Jake. We don't do that no more.
Jesus, man.
Only the narcs do that, Scott. The people who come to, how much weed do you sell?
Yeah.
High five, yeah, give me this weed. All right, what's the question?
Scotty Narcos.
Oh, how long have I known you?
A long time. Next question.
So you said y'all met by osmosis. Was that your friend or his friend?
My friends.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like I think both of our friends.
Oh.
Me and him didn't actually have osmosis, but I think our friends did.
Oh, I thought osmosis was
they're
a guy.
brothers.
Thought it was
They're,
a rapper.
they're actually.
Yeah. You know DJ Osmosis? He introduced us.
I was thinking like Osmosis Jones.
Great movie. By
Great
the way.
movie. Yeah. So y'all met a long time ago.
Yes.
Yeah, his best friend Shug.
Before Scott started doing drugs.
No,
So
it
you're
was
not
just
alone.
weed then.
What a world.
Was it?
Yeah, that was it. And then I started finding out how fun happens.
Yeah, dude.
America don't want to tell you about that. They'll tell you the ride down, they'll tell you the ride up.
Yeah, you gotta. They can't take the journey away from you, bro. You gotta find your own happy place.
Yeah, dude. But cool, man. How you been? What you got going on, man?
And look, I've been good. I've been working,
Yeah,
trying to stay PC.
yeah.
You know,
Stay out of trouble.
Yeah,
Don't piss
basically.
nobody off.
PC, man.
Yeah.
You know, I try to be genuine as like, you know, like I don't feel like I fake it,
No, for sure.
but I am PC. You
Yeah.
know, like as far as like I'm conscious of what I say and do.
Yeah.
You know, around certain people, because I feel like you can be real without being rude. Some of my
Yeah.
counterparts don't believe in that. Shout out to the loud pack.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they don't believe in that, but I do. I think you can be real without being rude.
Yeah, Debo gave me a whole earload the other day about that
Mothers.
the post that I did about and the thing was I'm not saying we should all be friends. I'm
Right.
just saying we should all work harder to give the audience a good show.
Yeah.
Take
your personal competition out of it or how you feel.
Yeah.
And just work harder to be a better comic. It'll make the world around you better.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. Debo was like, man, we're not all friends. We don't all get along. I was like, that's not what I'm saying. He's like,
probably,
dog, you don't have any friends. I was like, that's not what
no fucking friends, Patrick.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I thought me and Jacob. No, he's not. There's no fucking friends in this.
There's
game,
no
son.
friends. Yeah, I'm not your friend. I think you suck. No, but he was just like, but I was like, I think you read it wrong, bro, because I wasn't saying that we all need to be friends. I was just saying we just need to do our best. So when we do, because the audience that we have, it's not a strong audience, a comedy audience, And I'm talking about strangers that come out to see an actual comedy show. Like, yeah, your friends will be your audience, whatever, but we need people that actually like stand-up.
Right.
And if we keep bringing them, bad shit, and they think, oh, well, that's what live comedy is, why don't I just, stay home and just hang on TikTok? So that was all I'm saying. We need to work together to build a stronger comedy audience. And Dee was like, no, you made it sound like you want everybody to be friends and kumbaya and all that stuff.
That's so wrong of you, Pat. That's fucked up.
Why would you be that way, Patrick?
It's not kumbaya, but just hey, I'm glad you're funny.
Well, sometimes
I'm
I
glad
feel like
you're here,
people perceive things from their own perspective or their own experiences.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes he feel like, hey, look, I try to be cool with everybody.
Yeah.
And then when you do something to slight, it's like, okay, are we ain't cool?
Yeah.
But then it's not always about being cool with anybody, really, to me. Because I don't think of that. I think of when I go somewhere, I'm going to be a respectful comic. You know what I'm saying? How I treat the room. You know what I'm saying? And how I carry myself. I'm going to be a respectful comic.
You just came with the preach.
I know a little bit. That probably burned Scott. You know what I'm saying? That little holy speech right there.
No,
Scott,
far.
Quiver in the corner.
No, but I feel what you're saying. I don't know. It feels like not y'all, because y'all my people, but who would be an example? Wally, no. Hear me out. Wally, that dude that was next to LaFar a couple Wednesdays ago, if I saw those dudes, I'd be like, oh, I already saw them at work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if I saw y'all on the streets, I'd be showing, shit, what's going on? What's good? It's nothing against them as people.
Yeah.
It's just it's not that we get along or don't get along. It's just,
Well, I think we got a different rapport. Me and you have a personal rapport.
Yeah.
So
it's always love. It's always,
that's without comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then me and Pat have a personal rapport. Me and Jacob have a personal rapport. This is before the show.
Yeah.
And then
And that was before you knew that he was half gay. So. Now you kind of cut that off,
Yeah, I don't like I said, I'm PC. You know what I'm saying? I caught him drinking Bud Lights one time. Shut down, bro.
So fuck your month.
Yeah, but I think that has a big part to do in it. And I feel like a lot of comics on the scene are genuine and some are not.
Yeah.
You can tell they're just opportunists. And that's fine, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's just about how you do things.
Mm-hmm.
So if I feel like every time you talk to me, you just want something from me.
Yeah.
Whether it's material or whether it's to be on the show or, hey, look, I saw you on this show. You think you can, give me a guest spot? If you always want something, that's different. But if you're a genuine person, I met Pat in the beginning. I didn't even know him. And he was like, hey, look, I'm about to start doing this podcast I used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to be on it? And I was like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
That shit was genuine to me because I wasn't nobody then. I'm not this superstar now. You know what I'm saying? But this was in the beginning of my career when I was really nobody. I just knew people at open mics because I was going all the fucking time. You know, so it's genuine rapport. I feel carries a lot in this game. Even if you maybe don't if you see a comic, you maybe don't respect what they do. To
And
some
how long have
degree,
you felt that way about Jake?
Jake is my day one. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, dude,
So
yeah.
I felt that way from day one. But
I remember there was a Facebook post a while back, someone was giving you flowers or so to speak or something. I made a comment dude, every time I've talked to Kwasi, he's always willingly just dropped knowledge on me, gave me free game, just gave me advice, and it's just cool as shit when you never had to and everything. You want to go behind a dumpster or something?
Jake, I already told you, yes. You ain't got you know, but I did see like a discrepancy in the game when I got in. Like in the sense of comics that was like seasoned, that like kind of like treated you like you was less than just because you knew. Yeah. And like, because being new shouldn't be a death sentence to you.
Yeah.
Because we're all new. We was all new at some point.
It's not your fault that you're new at comedy.
Yeah.
You know?
Even if you fucking suck being new, you should be able to let someone tell you that you suck and be able to take that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't take it. Like, don't walk in this game feeling like you're going to be the fucking GOAT from day one, because you're not. You know
there's that one dude that's like that.
Like, it's a lot of new comics like that.
That
I feel like
Mexican
nobody
Mundo.
can tell them, you know, like nobody can tell them they did bad. They're always searching for compliments. You know, but I feel like I gravitate to genuine people.
Yeah.
You know, like, so if I feel like you full of shit, I'm not going to fuck with you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be rude to you.
I don't tolerate it.
Yeah, but I just ain't going to fuck with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if I
won't
see
be
you,
rude
whatever.
to you. Yeah, if you try to speak to me, you know, like you extend your hand to speak to me because you acknowledging me, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be like, it's ill. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you know how funny
I saw
that
your
would be?
fucking 5 minutes in the LOL, bro. Don't fucking talk to me. You know
Earn
what
your
I'm saying?
stripes before you shake my hand, you know?
Did you wipe your hand after that?
Ew, this smells like newbie. No,
That's
man.
wild. Yeah, not everyone, you know, you don't have to be friendly with everybody, but like you could be cordial and respectful or just whatever. But yeah, coworker is like a great analogy. Like, you know what I mean?
It's just like,
I
dude,
like
that's
you,
just
but
cool. I
we're-
just see him.
we're both working.
Yeah,
here.
like some people you fuck with at your job, some people you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be me and you could be in the fucking break room talking, and then Patrick come in and we be like, all right, this guy, we'll get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't fuck with Patrick. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, like,
all right, Kwasi.
you know, hey, look, it's
Appreciate it.
And that's the episode, guys. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all tuning in. We're gonna cut it. No, like, man, some people you just don't fuck with them. And it's not nothing wrong with that. Like, you ain't gonna be friends with everybody. It's not fucking realistic. You know, like, you wasn't friends with everybody in high school.
I was.
Everybody tell you was, you probably was like a drug addict or a slut. You know, like
2 for 2, baby.
yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason behind everybody liking you. You know what I'm saying?
I like what he has to offer. Oh, you do drugs? What do you mean drugs?
And you gonna put out after weekend? Yeah, I like you. And your name will get Scott. Call me Scotty. You know, my friends call me Scotty.
Yo, I used to think that was the coolest name.
Scotty?
Scotty.
Yeah, and then I had to get, like, everyone called me Scotty, and then I got Grinder for a week. That's a gay ass name, bro.
I didn't have a nickname growing up, bro. It was like when people would meet me, especially like as a young kid, they would be so like taken by my name that everyone called me that. You know, they would be like, "What?" And I wasn't like.
Is Kwasi short for something?
No, that's like that's my name, right? I was like kind of like green, you know, in the sense of I wouldn't introduce myself as Q or no like secret shit. They would be like, "Yo, what's your name?" Kwasi. You know what I'm saying? I'd be in like a room full of hood motherfuckers. Yo, don't you go to Justin? What's your name? Kwasi. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say my full fucking name. And people would just always call me that. You know, like it was like some people would call me like Q because my real like technically it's spelled with a Q, you know, but like I never had a fucking cool name, so I would like sometimes look at other
It already
people's
starts
name,
with
like,
is with the I.
I wish I could be a George or a fucking like a Chad. You know what I'm saying?
How did the teachers call you? How like it when they call you a name or like?
Oh man,
Quizzy here.
Look, that was always an adventure.
I'm looking for Quasi.
You got that a lot?
Quasi, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Bro, like the realest shit that teachers would do is call me by my last name.
yeah.
They wouldn't even go to the first name. They would. I would be paying attention. You know, like I was military. My dad was in the army, so I did move a little bit. So it would be times where I would. And this is like in the '80s where you would get introduced. Like you know, like it's not like you just come in and sit down now. Probably like you would get introduced to the class. Like, hey, everybody, pay attention. We got somebody new. You know, like this guy. He's from his dad's in the army. You know, like so.
It's like they read off your credits like a comedy intro and shit. Like he's been in Hawaii. He's been to Nevada.
He's been to several alternative schools. We're gonna try our hand at him. You know, give it up. You know, for Kwasi Williams. It's like they would say my name, and then like the fucked up side of my name back in the '80s was it was always attached to Quasimodo.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes I would have to go into an introduction fighting because I had like prison. I had prison rules, Jake. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to establish dominance early. You know what I'm saying? If I don't, like we're dealing with kids. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't, like if a kid would say like if they would introduce me and they would say this is Kwasi. and to get my name right, or I have to correct him and say Kwasi. They would say Quasimodo, and everybody would laugh.
Yeah.
I got punch you in your face now. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta let everybody know, don't fucking play with me. Hey, look, I don't give a fucking we're in 3rd grade, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Quasimodo, like just outside of like what the movie is, like just the name sounds cool. Quasimodo, like I get like Patrick Star because of fucking SquarePants Bob shit. I hate that shit. Like,
but bro, at least
Quasimodo sounds
it's like Patrick Star. It sounds kind of like a porn star a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like Patrick Star, like just the name. Now Patrick Star, the actual starfish.
Yeah,
he's just somebody that's dumb, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Quasimodo is a whole disformed fucking figure.
Yeah.
Who is
Hides
that?
from society.
Oh,
You know what I'm
really?
saying? Yeah, like
What does it look like?
The
It's
Hunchback.
the Hunchback. He's the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
You
Notre
didn't,
Dame.
oh, that's right. You didn't do well in school.
No. Good. Love
Yeah.
it. Is there a movie?
there's a
think
cartoon.
several.
It's Disney.
cartoons,
Yeah,
several.
Yeah, it's
I'll
a
check it
Disney
out.
movie.
I don't wanna watch a
kids,
Disney
so you
movie.
don't know Disney.
Quasimodo
like
sounds like some Blue Steel, like runway model type shit. Like, you know what I mean? What's that movie?
Zoolander.
Zoolander. Yeah, it sounds like some Zoolander.
Quasimodo sounds like a motorcycle. Quasimodo.
that. This is what this show is
Quasi.
No, I'm just. Yeah.
Welcome.
about. You're on Duder Man, homie, bro. I
Dog.
wanna,
It's your turn. Like we were riffing on Scott because Scott came in, Squatty Scotty as we call him here, as we called him on Grindr. Came in looking fresh. Yeah, he shaved his head.
Bro, I was pissed.
Yeah,
What happened?
I was like,
off the bed or what?
I was like, yo, I just need to cut the hair off, man.
It's hot.
I was like, yo,
dude.
do me a favor, like run like a ball fade, get over the lip, and then do an edge up.
And he gave you that.
The hair that's growing in right now is because I cut it. I did the over the lip, and I don't have a straight edge, so I can't do a razor. And
Yeah,
I still
that's
paid.
not it.
You paid
and
for
I
that?
paid $45 fucking
That's
dollars.
some
Dog,
Because
dude.
now you look old as fuck. Before, when you had the hair, I was like, damn, even Scott has fucking hair.
It's a resurgence.
You know what I'm saying? Like now you look like you're going bald. It's not
Dog,
looking-
but when I go to the pool and shit, that monkey butt sticks out, bro, for real. It's not popping.
it's not. Bro.
It's not popping at all, bro.
The
And
beard, like if you put
It's
on
I
if
look
you put
ra- I
on
didn't
a-
tell him. I said,
Yeah.
make me look like a racist. You feel me?
I can't believe you paid $40 for
You
that.
look like you
45.
can't- You look like you
45.
can't wait out to blurt out the N word. If somebody cut you off in traffic,
I say, but only to white people.
it's coming out. It's coming
I
out.
try to make him feel better.
We were like, he looks like neat action Bronson right now.
He looks like Big Action Bronson.
Yeah, no, it's not. That's not.
And you know what?
I hope you gave them a bad review.
I was at work and I went to the gas station to get
One
a drink.
star.
And my barber's chair neighbor was there. He's like, oh shit, you still doing the comedy thing, Scott? ATL. He's like, yo, I quit over there, but I opened up my own shop. If I would have waited one day,
You'd have had a better cut.
a way better cut
Damn.
for
dude.
$15 less.
Damn.
Damn.
Life comes at you fast.
Is that 45 before tip?
I would give a $5 tip.
I wouldn't have gave no tip.
I just feel like a dick because I know
I couldn't.
he's
I
paid.
couldn't.
And I
In
knew
good
something was
conscience,
fucked
dog,
up because
I
the
feel like I
barber.
gotta send a message at this point. And like that message is gonna be no tip. Well, you didn't tip. Well, you didn't do a good job. You know, so I think me paying you is enough. And let's just kind of leave it there.
Yeah.
And let's just kind of like leave it there.
What do you normally tip? What do y'all normally tip when y'all go to barbers?
It depends
I
on
shave
the
my own
bill.
head, so.
If it's clean, if you do it
asking
right,
three bald
if like
people.
Oh, you talking about the barbershop as a whole?
yeah, bro, yeah.
Normally 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I normally get 5.
if I get the work, so they do like the hot towels and shit, all that, that's like a 10.
Damn. I think I'm a
And if you let me bring in alcohol, I'll give you a beer too.
You need a drink when you get your hair cut?
I can drink when I get a haircut.
Yeah?
That's nice.
Hell yeah.
It's a nice
Cool.
touch.
Juice.
Or when you're waiting, when you're in the chair, when you're not in the chair, but you're in the bench,
Yeah.
waiting for your number to get called. Yeah, just post up, drink a beer.
If it's good, I usually tip
Well, my
100.
barber is my boy. We went to
100?
high school
100%.
together.
Oh,
So, my
like-
expectation is like a little different.
Yeah, well, that's
You know what
different.
I'm
Like,
saying?
y'all be like, yeah.
But I always shoot him at least like bare minimum 5. You know, sometimes he showed me love and be like, just give me this.
Yeah.
Then I, put the extra on the tip.
Yeah.
It's like, you showing love on the price.
Man, when I had hair, I had sketchy ass barber people. Like they would always rub like, because I would have my hands like on the things, and they would always like rub.
touch dick.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't move it because if I move it, that's like
You
action
touching-
going
like
on.
touching it more.
So I'm just
acknowledging
yeah,
it.
exactly. I'm doing more action to it. So I'm just like,
If I felt it, I go like this.
I don't put my hands on right here.
Well, yeah.
I sit like with my hands in my lap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Jerking up. Ooh, that feels good. But no, that's just how I said, and like so they would like get on, and I was like, oh damn it, dude, I can't move, or else there's action, friction.
So now you just shave your own head?
No,
like
and I grab myself and shave. Yeah, dude. Because I need it to be real.
You're getting out two emotions. That's two different jobs.
You that action. You know what I'm saying?
Like the good old days, you know. A $5 tip, and yeah, dude.
Did you care about your barber though? Like,
no.
I feel like other, like, you know, Scott has more of a black cultural influence to me.
Yeah.
But I feel like other cultures don't really connect with their barber like the black culture does.
Oh shit! No, I hang out with
Like,
my barber.
they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll walk in and be like, "Who's next?" You know, like, "Are you available?" They just like any motherfucker cut them.
Yeah.
I'm a slut. I'm not loyal to any barber right now. I'm like, whoever can get it first can get it.
Pause.
I feel you though.
But like my barber, like I used to take my barber to the club to LOL.
Bro, I used to smoke with my barber, hang out with
That's
him.
weird to have like a friendship like that. Nah, just whoever's at Rio's available and shit.
I also
Now they're out of business, so
Sometimes this is why y'all hair look like that.
I also had a few that went to
Fucking
barber
sluts.
school like as we were growing up. So we were kicking it before they became my barber.
Yeah, like my first initial barber, you know, like that I got to choose, because when I first got here, I was in like 9th grade and I was going to like my dad's barber. And then when I got to go to my own barber, it was somebody I went to school with.
Yeah.
You know, he was like cutting hair in school. So you knew he could cut. And then he just went to barber college and started cutting out of the shop. And so and then he was like really good. You know, and so it was like to get a haircut from him was kind of like a status symbol.
yeah.
You know, like, so that was my barber.
Like
for
a
long
barbershop
time.
and put the little eye in the back.
Yeah, like a water stamp on a meme. You know what I'm saying? Like, before his time.
His fucking IG.
But then he, you know, like one thing with black barbers, dog, like sometimes they talk more than they cut.
Yeah.
What's the longest you've been at a shop?
Ooh,
I'm at 5. I saw all of American Gangster.
that's at least 3.5 hours.
And then bullshit. And then we got to talk.
I think realistically, the longest I've probably been in a shop is like 3-4 hours.
I think mine's 5.
Yeah, look, my barber used to take about 45 minutes to an hour to cut you. That's with the talking.
Damn, dude.
Like he's
And mind you,
my old barber,
you're
ultimate,
third in line.
bro. Ultimate Cowboys fan. So ultimate Spurs fan because he's homegrown. You start talking about them two fucking teams. This is in the 90s.
Forget about it.
You start talking about them teams that bzzz, you gonna hear click click, and them clippers gonna turn off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And instead of him behind you, he's in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, it's other people coming in the shop to talk to him, and some of these motherfuckers coming in here not even trying to like get a haircut.
Yeah,
They just want to talk shit about
That's the
sports.
spot.
You know, like you're third. You're watching him cut this hair. You're like, okay, so it's like two more people than me. Like,
We got 45, maybe an hour tops.
Yeah.
You could be there for like 2 hours right there.
It's a social spot.
Yeah. Oh no, it is. Man,
There was a time I
it was
left.
a place you used to go. I like it. Man, look, back in the day, I would go to my barber either on my day off, or like when I just like on a Saturday morning, I would try to be the first person there.
Yeah.
You pull up at like if they supposed to open at 9, you pull up at 8:30. There's already people there because they're trying to be the first.
Same
person.
thing.
Yeah, because you don't want to be there all fucking day, and you will. So, yeah, like, oh man, I don't think I ever did 5, but I know I did like at least 3.5.
I saw all of American Gangster.
That's wild.
Like
dude.
start to finish. I saw him put the fucking DVD in.
I think
No, and then look, imagine like a drug dealer coming in there and like buying his way in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that happens.
yeah.
If I give you $20, can I cut? You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, yeah, cool. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got a free haircut, but now your shit just got pushed back.
I did have a cool one that was like, if you let me cut you, I'll buy your cut. I'm like, pfft.
Oh, that's a good deal.
I used to do that all the time. That's if I like when I would try to go in like on a Tuesday or Thursday. You know, like during
Tuesday's the worst day.
well, like I would try to go like during the day.
Yeah.
You know, like
When everyone you
Yeah.
think's at work.
when you think motherfuckers.
When you think people are working.
And if I went in there like on like a Tuesday and somebody was in the chair and somebody was waiting. You look, I pay for it, you cut. You know what I'm saying? You let me get in before you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only one person. Boom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's it. I'll tell you what changed the game with barbershops. Appointments.
Yeah. But the barber I had, never on time. He's got the booksy. Never on 10:30.
just imagine,
He'll
like,
be up at
back in the
10:45.
day.
I'm on my way.
Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine back in the day, you sitting because you're a walk-in.
Yeah.
and all these appointments keep coming.
And you know,
They're like the doctor's office and shit. It's a
I'll get to you, but I got an
appointment.
appointment at 10. And then like here come 10 o'clock in the appointment. Okay, yeah, I got one more after him, then I got you. Oh damn, I got this other like damn, bro, it's been 3 people. Yeah,
there's been time where I've got hit with I gotta go to lunch.
Like, as soon as you walk in?
No.
Like after you waited?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, Pat Booker.
Damn, dude.
He's like, bro, I gotta eat
No,
my
my
lunch,
old barber
man.
used to do me like that sometimes. Like
I was like,
you
bro,
know,
I'm paying you, dog. Like,
let me eat right quick, man. I've been here all day. I haven't eaten. You know,
Yeah.
let me eat. All right, cool.
Yeah, you got no energy because you talk so much.
a little more, a little less.
I saw a video. I thought it was fake. I don't know. It might have been like a setup thing where like this guy's in the chair, but everybody's around him just like talking and shit. And the guy's like, "Cut my hair, man. Just fucking cut." Well, he didn't. He said something
That
else.
shit is real.
That you can say. I can't
That
say.
shit.
He's like,
He used a few other choice words.
yeah.
No, that shit is real, man. That shit is real. Like I would have to tell my boy sometimes. You know, hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
You got to keep him checked.
Bro,
Like,
Kwasi,
I gotta
I don't
be
got
somewhere
it.
in an hour, bro. You know what I'm
Quasi,
saying?
I don't
Like,
got it.
yeah.
I don't got it.
To put somebody, keep him on
Like I'm
strict
passive.
He's
time.
so close
I'm
with
passive aggressive,
everything.
bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm so
Yeah.
cool sometimes. Then like I'm so like aggressive at times.
Yeah.
Because if I'm sitting there and I know I gotta be at work. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I came here at 10 o'clock. And I gotta be to work at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And now it's like 11:30. You know what I'm saying?
We're cutting
Damn.
close.
You talking and shit. Hey, man, cut all this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you could do that after I get out the chair. You know, like
You're at work.
I had
I'm
to
not
tell
at
people
work.
to sit down. Hey, bro, stop talking to him. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if you're not getting a haircut, stop talking.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Why can't you just do like, hey, turn the radio up? Like,
Yeah, you know how many almost altercations I've been in the barbershop. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I got a gun too. You know, like shit.
That's funny, dude.
That's so funny. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen happen in a barbershop? Like, have you ever seen a fight? Have y'all ever seen like a fight at a barbershop or something? Like that?
outside.
Outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one on Walsham. What was it called? It was a Chinese lady shop, and there was one black barber there, and he would cut all the dudes' hair. It was like May Young's or some shit. It's by that Alibaba's or whatever. Yeah,
Mae Young.
because that was the
a
owner's
wrestler?
name. Huh?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen. The more I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen an actual fist fight like break out. But I've seen like a lot of heated arguments.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know how they get.
yeah, like
Juneteenth. Juneteenth.
That's what it was.
Juneteenth weekend.
Damn, dude.
Damn.
I've seen a lot of
If
like,
he slaps you, like, burn.
technically all he could say is Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do y'all ever like dude, that's tough when you have to get your shit fixed. Like, you know, when they fuck up your
Oh,
shit
yeah.
and you can't do nothing about it. Like, do you be like, no, like fix my shit while you're there, or do you go to someone else and get it fixed?
No, my barber knows what he's doing.
No, like my
Like, it's
barber,
the
yeah,
same
like
haircut,
when they
same
showing me the
everything.
mirror and they
See, that's
asking
the-
me,
that's
I'll
the
tell
game I
them,
play.
hey, no, you know, fix it on this side. My dad's barber, like man, I won't shout him out. He passed away too, rest in peace to him. But he was like a military barber. He was like right there off of Fort Sam, you know, like so.
So he gave you the military cut?
Well, it was always uneven.
Oh.
So like one side of the fade was always higher.
Yeah.
So you know, like anytime
one
I would
eye
like
in
tell him to like fix it, you know, he wasn't. He had, you know what I'm saying? Look, that's the weird thing about it. He had dual vision. You know what I'm saying? Like so,
Yeah.
but never fails, bro. One side of my fade was always
But he
higher.
got his foot shot off
But
in
when I got-
war, so he's slanted.
He's lopsided and
He's
shit.
lopsided and shit. He's like, it looks,
Yeah, look, I would
looks even to
always
me, bro.
I got tired of telling him, so I would just go home and fix it myself.
Damn, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it made me a low key good barber, you know, like because I would cut like people in the hood hair, you know,
Yeah.
like hey, can you give me an edge up? You know, can you like give me a little taper? I was like good enough to do that, but I never tried to be a barber.
All I could do was line up. That was
No,
it.
I could edge the shit out of you. You like and then like taper you up a little bit. And I couldn't give you like no Super Bowl fade. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if you had just got home, I could like cut your shit down, even it out, you know, taper you up. That's it. But
That's
yeah, like that's all I would do, bro. I would just go fix my shit because I knew he was gonna fuck it up, and that's why I stopped going to him. You know, like because I was
Yeah.
like, Dad, can I just look, he tearing my shit up. I'm pretty loyal to my barber though because I know a black man's hairline is nothing to play with.
the Mexicans, bro.
Bro, look, it's like, man, because sometimes a person can fuck your hairline up, and you know it won't be.
That changes your whole life for a week or two.
It'll never be. You be wearing hats.
Dude, if you get a bad haircut, that
It's the worst.
confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the confidence you get from a good haircut
Such a
is
great-
like,
It's so high.
you know, it's a game changer.
Like,
You can
why
put
are
on-
all these bitches
like, you don't even
staring
need
at
like
me?
nice clothes with a haircut. You just be like, let me put on a white tee.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
feel so much better about yourself.
It accentuates the haircut, I guess, you know? All this is plain, but
Something about that white, you know what I'm saying, and the
Yeah.
edge up.
Not on Juneteenth, sir.
Yeah, there's nothing like a bad haircut. That's just such a bad feeling.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Imagine if God gave you a bad haircut. Kind of shit you got to deal with then, you know?
You gotta
Pat,
accept it too.
can you grow hair?
Bald is beautiful.
Nah, man. Well, I've been shaving my head since I was 21 because I've always had like thin hair.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, 21. And now it's just like, fuck it.
Like, do you get a horseshoe? Do you get?
It's
a
not horseshoe
tie?
that much. It's just it's even like thin on the side. So it's
Yeah.
all like evenly thinned.
Have you ever just let your hair grow out and be like, fuck it, let me see what I got?
When I first with the pandemic, yeah, and then again it's just like grows out on the side, and then it's like pretty like wimpy on
Tame.
top. Yeah, it's not horseshoe. Like there's no like strong horseshoe presence, but like you could tell like it just stops. You know.
Let me tell you, like, probably like maybe 2015, 2016,
Mm.
when like the Dallas shag was
Yeah.
like kind of like the thing. I told my boy in Dallas I was gonna grow one for his birthday.
What's a Dallas shag?
Well, it's basically
It's
like
a mullet, a black mullet.
a black mullet, but it's like you have like a
Really?
taper, you know,
Uh-huh.
like so it's like edged up in the front, it's like cut down low. You got waves, it's like faded on the side, but in
Yeah.
the back, it's like like longer.
Why?
You know, like yeah. So I told him I was, for your birthday, he was having a birthday party. I told him I was gonna grow it, grow my hair out for that, and that's when I realized my hair wasn't growing. Like
Yeah.
in the back, like I tried to grow it out.
Came past your
And it was
by.
like, yeah, it looked like it was like the little back part where the shag, like what makes it a Dallas shag,
Yeah.
it wasn't growing. I was like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? Like damn, I'm like in a haircut wheelchair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's,
I can
it's the
only.
thought that counts. Wow, that's wild, dude. That's wild.
Yeah, thanks for asking what that is, Pat.
It's only for people with hair though.
It's a pure Dallas thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
remember
like-
Tum Tum used to have it?
It's like from the 80s and 90s movies and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. The Kid and Play type of thing.
Breaking.
That was a new low for me though.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, my hair, you know what I'm saying, doesn't grow. And
See, I thought like
Yeah. That was a new low.
I was in my 30s. I was like, damn, that's crazy. My hair doesn't grow all the way around like that.
well, black guys are cool bald, man. Like it's a hard look. Like I don't match like I look my hair or my bald head looks a whole lot tougher than I am. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't fit my personality. Like I'm not a gang member or thug, but my
Well, I feel
bald
like
head would say different.
Bald head
you know?
only kind of like gives, when it's like other cultures, it either gives like biker,
Yeah.
like, or cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to look for that pigmentation. Like, do they grow hair? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's
Yeah.
going on with this hair? What's going on with this bald head?
I was gonna start when I first shaved my head. I was like, man, I'm too light skinned for this. I was gonna start tan bedding or doing spray tans just to darken up myself. Not because I was trying to be black, but I was like, I just need some darker skin.
I wasn't even thinking that.
You didn't want the white head.
I was just trying to like get dark with it, you know.
Trying to get dark with it.
Yeah, man. I was in the
title.
I wasn't trying to look black.
That's new merch. New merch.
I didn't even like that. Like I wasn't trying to do like the Soul Brother thing. You remember that movie Soul Brother? Soul Man. This guy took pigment
Soul brother thing.
soul pills. He took pills.
Yo, dig yourself out. Dig yourself
Y'all
out.
remember that Soul
Let's
Man?
get dark with it.
You
know
remember
what I'm
Soul
saying?
Man?
Yeah.
Where
Why are people so crazy?
this white guy was trying to get a scholarship, so he took pigmentation pills to make his skin darker.
Holy shit.
Applied to colleges as a black man,
No.
got scholarships, and went on.
That's
Was
a-
that
that's
C.
a
Thomas
hilarious
Howell?
one. Yeah.
C. Thomas Howell was a Soul Man.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, dude. You can't find it now. Apparently, you can't find that. You can't. Yeah, there's a
He
lot
doesn't
of
have
stuff.
that kind of money, does he?
Who?
C. Thomas Howell?
No, but like I think the movie producers, whoever put that, the studio that put it out, was like, we don't want any
Fuck
part
this
of
one
this.
up.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, do you watch like
Why did I say that though? Oh, I wasn't trying to taking pills and stuff. I was just in the backyard a lot. I was just sitting in the backyard.
I think you should make a shirt that says "Get dark with it."
Get dark with it. Yeah.
I wasn't trying to get dark with it. It sounds like
It's a new.
sounds like you got caught like with a black woman. You know what I'm saying?
It's my
In a
take
room
on-
full of black men, and they're like, "What are you doing with this black woman?" But I wasn't trying to get dark with it. I wasn't trying to get dark with it. I promise you. I promise you.
Was that racist? I don't know. On Juneteenth of all times. I don't know. Anyway, Jesus. All right. Anybody going to Chappelle?
Speaking of getting dark with it, you want to see Dave Chappelle?
No, like I was thinking about this yesterday because I was at a show yesterday. Because I think the last time that Chappelle was in town, like he was like getting pissed at the audience because everybody kept yelling while he was like during the show. Like they're just yelling like stuff from Chappelle's show, stuff from like whatever the fuck. Like it was like a rowdy crowd type of thing, you know. And that's not what he wanted. He wanted like, I want to tell my jokes, I want to talk, and I want you to listen, and all that stuff. There's a lot of people that don't understand like what the vibe is. They don't read the room. They don't get the vibe and all this shit. Like I was at this show yesterday, and this band, the singer gets off stage. He starts walking to the crowd, and he's directing the band to like quiet down, like bring it down a bit, you know. So it gets to like a low level, and there's people that are like Leonard Skinner, you know, like they're just yelling shit. This guy's trying like to build a vibe, and they're just like USA, like they can't stand silence. They can't stand, that he's trying to build a fucking vibe, and so. I was just thinking about that, like how people suck about like, okay, Dave Chappelle can't do a show the way that he wants to do a show because the crowd's just there to, like to be part of like something that they're not a part of and shit.
Bro, I was talking about this last night with Alfred Kanga in the sense of like when you got to be careful when you like get married to certain things as far as like your character and your material. You know, like you might do like a character that goes viral. But now, when you're doing shows because you've been booked because you went viral, people want the character. They don't want to hear Patrick's joke. Man, it's people now. You can just go on and on and on because that's the difference between being an entertainer to me and being a comic. It's not the same. Like, and that's not to disrespect anybody. I feel like comedy is an art. It's a craft. It's a skill to it. Entertainment is just that. Like you're making people laugh. You're kind of doing whatever in that moment.
Will Ferrell is a comedic actor, not a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, like a lot of comics make the transition to actors. That's why they're comedic actors. Yeah. Versus just like entertainers. Like some people are just like Tim Bayes. I feel like he's a good example because not that he's maybe not a comic. I don't know him well enough or his like his career well enough. I do know that he has characters. And when people come to his shows, that's what they want to see. They want to see those characters. And when you get married to that shit, and I feel like it's unfortunate for Dave because he was a comic well before any of that. Yeah. So some of it is the world we live in now where everybody's like low key attention whores and they feel like that's success, getting attention. So to yell out some dumb shit during a concert while it's supposed to be silent or to get up and run across the fucking, shit. Like it's cooler now to do like obnoxious shit and get noticed than to get noticed for your
just
talent.
For a clip, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like people,
Damn, you went deep right here, bruh. But I feel
you. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like
what you're saying is making perfect sense.
I just thought it was like wow that you were thinking that like that happened versus us having this conversation last night after like a show. You know what I'm saying? Me and another comic just having an organic conversation.
And it has to suck to get to that point where like people aren't going to enjoy the show. They're going to say, I saw so-and-so. I saw this character. I
Mike
saw
Epps
them do
is
this.
like a great example of it. Like in the sense of people go to his comedy shows to see Day Day.
Still.
And they don't. And I remember one time he was at the LOL and he said it. Like he was doing like he was going through a set, whatever, and he said like, and somebody said like yelled out, like do Day Day or whatever. He was like, damn, are y'all ever gonna not let me be Day Day?
Yeah.
And they was like, fuck no. Like he like like he to me like played it like professionally.
No.
Yeah.
He didn't get mad. But like damn, he can't even do jokes sometimes. Donnell Rawlins, he just came here. He did it. Like at a point in his show, I feel like he threw it in there like, I'm rich, bitch, because he know people coming to see that shit.
Just shut him up.
Yeah,
though.
just like I feel like it was genius how he did it.
Yeah.
You know, just to shut him up. You know, like I did it kind of like
got song
in the
and dance,
beginning
let me
of the
do my
set.
thing.
You got your shit.
That
you know what I'm saying?
that is smart.
Yeah.
Let's get it out of the way.
Let me get that shit out
Everybody
the way
wants
now.
it. Get out of the
You know what I'm
way.
saying?
Now
Yeah,
shut the
because
fuck up with it.
That's what they come in to see, and a part of our job is to entertain the people.
Yeah.
It's not to force feed them.
Yeah.
You know, like we know what comedy is. We understand it's a skill, and you know, like all this other shit. But some people don't come for that. And hate is a strong word, so let me.
I hate for you.
I like hate it when like I see comics like taking it out on the audience.
Yeah.
Because that's not what they came for.
Yeah.
Like so what they didn't come to hear your fucking intricate joke. They pay money to come see
What
for
sucks
you
is
to
when
make
they
them
walk.
fucking laugh. You know what I'm saying? So like understand that's what they read the fucking room. You know what I'm saying? And like, man, I had a comic fucking tell me that like black people only come to shows to hear like stupid shit because you bombing in a fucking room full of black people. Like, so is us. Like, no black comics tell jokes. Like, all we do is get up there and talk shit. Like, none of us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a little bit of self accountability and say you fucking sucked that night.
Yeah.
Tell some different jokes. Do some fucking crowd work
Or quit.
It's you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like fucking you. If you
They're
if you
here-
can't
they're
do
there to
different-
laugh.
If you can't do different rooms, so fucking be it.
Yeah.
Don't take them shows. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Yeah, bro. Like I probably wouldn't take a show in like Clan Country.
Why?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm not gonna
What if
I'm
they
not gonna
pay?
put myself in position to fail.
Yeah.
Like maybe they're not even here to see me. They here to like insult me. Maybe they're
Yeah.
not here to like respect my art. They here to just talk while I'm fucking performing.
Fuck with you.
Yeah, so I'm not even gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, fuck it, get somebody else, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I could use the host at a new show that we got.
I hate when I see the comics go after the audience and stuff because like I'm always grateful. It surprises me every Tuesday that people show up to watch the open mic. I'm just like, dude, like these aren't. It's a free show, yeah, but like these aren't. This is people's first time, and should be their last time.
Yeah.
For a lot of these people. But there's a crowd. There's a good crowd. So when they turn on these people that are giving up their Tuesday night to come see new comics, don't fucking turn them. Like, be grateful that they fucking showed up.
It takes some people a minute to understand this, but you are your fucking brand.
Yeah.
Coming to a fucking, Jacob Flores show is an experience that you're selling people for fucking $20, $30, $40 sometimes. So you want people to pay money to buy these tickets to hear you come shit on them?
Nah, man.
And talk crazy to them and disrespect them? Because they not responding the way you like to jokes you feel like they should respond to, and you don't fucking get it. Like it's your job because that's what you're getting paid for.
Yeah.
To make them people at the end of the night say, man, that motherfucker is funny.
Yeah.
He's funny. I'm glad I came out. You glad you had a good time, man? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? This was a great fucking show.
I had a good time.
I'm not going to see no more local
I'm good
comics.
on this.
You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
it.
Like,
yeah.
No, I want them to say, I had a good time. I want to do this again.
Follow him or something.
Yeah.
That's how you know you got an impact. To me, like when people jump off the show to follow you,
Yeah.
or they come just tell you, man, tell you, hey, bro, you was fucking funny.
Yeah.
A lot of handshake.
Love your
Lot of
shit, bro.
handshake.
Great show tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my favorite to me because it doesn't always personalize it.
I paid her
You know
the
what
fuck
I'm saying?
though.
But like, shit, you tell me great show, I feel like you're talking about everybody.
Yeah.
And I love being a part of great shows.
I pander. Bro, I shake hands after the show. I walk up to everyone, thank you for staying.
Yeah.
I always, like, when we're booked, I always do that.
I just make myself available because I feel like I'm setting the standard.
yeah.
Like I don't want to never be in a place where people feel like, oh, he wasn't always like this.
Yeah.
So I feel like I try to be consistent. Like even, if I was having sold out shows, I would still try to make myself available after the show for people just to come up and say, hey,
what's
look,
up.
thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Dope shit tonight, bro. Your joke about this, or when you said, good shit, even if we had a little back and forth, like,
Yeah.
man, you fuck with me, man. I enjoyed it. Just make myself available to you because I appreciate you spending your money with me.
Yeah.
Because that's a choice too.
that's what
Sometimes
brings you
people
back.
don't understand. Like when you show up to shows and there's not a lot of people there, that's not the people's fault.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like it's like, why are y'all not here, you motherfuckers? Why y'all not here? You should have spent money to come see me.
Yeah.
That's not their fault. That's your fault. Give them something. Give them a reason to come fuck with
They
you.
didn't enjoy you the last time, so why are they going to come back?
You
a
fucking
second
cussed them
time?
out because they didn't laugh at your joke.
Yeah. I don't know, man. But yeah, it is weird because like when I first started, like I was just like, okay, get off stage, go hide. Wait till the crowd leaves because I don't want to be stuck in the elevator with them and stuff. But now I got to switch it up because I gotta
stick around. Like, hey, you know, follow me on Instagram.
I know
I'm offering the J.
Like,
Yeah.
I normally smoke after shows, so
Yeah.
I'm always kind of like hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
Come
And
say
like,
what's up. You
Yeah,
might get a hit.
I do think about the experience, and I think some of like my shit is because I'm older and I started older. I wasn't like in my 20s when I started.
Yeah.
So my mind is different, and I think about the experience. You know, like when someone's coming to see me. Especially if you're coming to see me specifically. Even though I may not be the headline, I'm just hosting or I'm featuring, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And like you coming to see me, I'm thinking about your experience as a whole.
Yeah.
You know, so when you come to the show and after the show, you might want to tell me some shit. So I'll be right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm not going to hide and be like, oh, fuck y'all. I got your money and like, you know. Now, I might not do that shit at the AT&T. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you talking like 40,000 people.
Yeah.
Might not stand there and let all y'all, you know, but I would try. I would genuinely try to like connect with people.
Sell
'Cause I
extra tickets.
appreciate
Sell
it.
tickets for a higher amount. Like
Yeah.
a meet and greet.
That's my trying. That's called effort, Scott. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. I wonder if people put that, like people that put on shows, put that into consideration. Like, am I putting on a good show for the audience, or
Yeah.
am I just booking my friends?
No.
You know.
You know, like I say not all bookers.
I say both when I book shows, because my friends are animals.
That's why I say not all bookers, because if I'm ever putting a lineup together, I'm thinking about what's best for the show.
Yeah.
Who I have rapport with is gonna play a factor.
Yeah.
No, I just
Because
think the people I fuck
like
with are great.
working with certain people. But if I didn't know Jake and I had seen him at a couple open mics, and I was like, okay, he will be good for this. I would reach out to him and say, hey, bro, I've seen you at a couple open mics. You know, can you come? You know, are you available? I would just reach out to him. But I do like working with people I have rapport with. But I
Yeah.
think about what's best for the show.
Yeah.
And I try to think of a lineup that's like, okay, the show is gonna continually get better.
Yeah.
This comic has shown me this. This comic has shown me this. You're like,
Flow to
it's
the
gonna
show.
flow really well, but not sound the same.
Yeah, I like to when I book at a show. I like to like reach out to like to newer comics. And I was like, "Hey man, I put on the show. It's at this place. I'm looking for really funny comics. Do you know anybody?"
How does that normally work out for you?
They block me.
Me.
You haven't gotten any strong leads.
Which is
you know what I'm saying? So you don't know nobody funny? You
You know anybody funny? And nah, but yeah, like I try when I book places, I try to like make sure like the audience is gonna have fun for the most part. There's some places that I book that want a certain they want equality as far as
Right.
like men and women. And I was like, that's I'll do my best.
Bro, I do
I'll
the
my
same
best.
shit when I was like running the open mic.
Yeah.
Or, you know, like if I have any influence in the mic, I'm going to do the same shit. You know, like
Appreciate
I'm going to
you.
give, you
Thank
know what
you.
I'm saying, what I feel like the crowd is there to see. Because just like you said, it's some of these people first experience with comedy.
Yeah.
And you don't want to run them off.
You want them to
You know what
fall
I'm
in
saying?
love
Yeah,
with
you want
comedy.
them
to come back.
and come back and say, hey, look, I had a great fucking time at this open mic. I saw a lot, because that was my experience. The first time I tried to do comedy, I went to LOL open mic,
Yeah.
and I was like, damn, it's a lot of funny motherfuckers here.
Yeah.
You know, like I didn't even know this scene existed, and I was just like, am I like this funny? You know, like the shit I done wrote down, I'm looking at my phone
Yeah.
and shit like, is this shit good? You know, like compared to what these motherfuckers is doing. But then, you know, like I didn't know at that time I was watching like veteran comics. Like
Yeah.
fucking, I'll never forget the first time I seen George Anthony. I was just like blown away. He was telling this fucking story, and like the room was like packed. That little front room was packed, and it was just like killing. And I was just like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
shit, you know, like
That
am I
motherfucker can make a
good?
joke about a rock.
Yeah.
And it'd be fucking hilarious at that.
He's fucking
Yeah,
good.
like the first
He's
time I
really
saw
good.
Blair, you know, like Kabaza, Debo, you know,
Scott.
like shit.
I
Which
feel you.
one? Scotty?
Yeah. Squatty Scotty.
Yeah, I'm a comic fan, you know, like on some other shit. I remember when I
I see you
lived-
at just that shows just to watch the show. You do
Yeah.
that all the time.
Bro, I'm a comedy
Yeah.
fan. When I was young and I first moved out of my dad's house, I had fucking VHS tapes. I had a VCR. I had no cable. All I had was comedy movies. I had You So Crazy and I had fucking Austin Powers. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Bitch, which one you want to watch or do you want to fuck right now? You know
Bro,
what I'm saying?
Kwasi, do you remember us talking about that one movie you would play for a girl to come over to? He goes, VHS, The Wedding Singer, Adam Sandler.
What?
Yeah, look, I've always been something like a love guru. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes with the territory of having multiple children by multiple women.
I love
some
love.
reason, you know
I
what
love love.
For some reason people look at you
And
like
coming.
you got the touch. You know what I'm saying? And
hilarious.
yeah, like, you know, that was like my thing. You know, like, man, I think shout out to my granny, rest in peace. I feel like she kind of knew I wasn't gonna be the most handsome. young man. Because she told me at a young age, you know, like the secret to getting girls, you know, make them grin,
Make
you
'em
win.
laugh.
You know what I'm saying? Make
like
them
a
grin, you
grin.
win. You know, so that was always my go-to, you know, like being funny. You know, so that's how the way my mind works off the top. So when I was young, that was like my go-to. Hey, you want to watch a funny movie? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that was my shit. So I always felt like I was like funny, you know, like, but shit, when I was like,
So all the times you got to look into the wedding singer.
You could quote that bitch.
He can quote the first 13 minutes of it.
take off my T-shirt, or you're gonna break the band up too. You know? I know. I've seen a movie a lot of times when I know the ad libs.
Yeah, dude. It's so funny, man. That's
Billy
good.
Idol gets it.
It's a great fucking movie, though, man. You know, like it's always been my fucking go-to.
So funny. Do you remember your first time on stage and how it went and
Oh,
where
yeah.
it was?
Fuck yeah, at
Yeah.
the LOL.
Yeah.
And, I called, you know what I'm saying, to go. You know, like I did the sign up. Ruben was there, and I had my set written down, and it wasn't good.
Yeah.
You know, like I got like some pity chuckles, and I got like, you know, like some honest laughs,
Mm-hmm.
and I got enough to make me say
Okay. I got
that was
something.
that sucked,
Yeah.
but I can do better.
But yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can do better, and I never forget it because I was like last. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how the game is sometimes. Like in the
Waiting.
beginning, you're not always gonna go first, right? And I feel like that's rightfully so. So one thing I would do in the beginning, I wouldn't watch the show because I would start watching the show and like people would be making me laugh, and I would like forget what I was gonna say. You know, like it would kind of like take me out of my zone. You know, so I would go outside. I would go sit in my car. I would like hit the blunt a couple times, go over my notes in my phone. Like, you know, go over notes. Because I had my shit, like, written out. You know, like, it wasn't, me just up there talking shit. My intro, what I was going to say, you know, I want to talk about this, I want to talk about that. And I tried to stick to it as much as I could. But I would crowd work if my shit wasn't working. The first time I did it, like, it was, like, dry. And, like, I remember Cousin Berto, and I didn't even know him then. He was laughing. You know, he got that loud, distinctive laugh. You know, Berto's got that loud laugh. And like
Never heard him laugh before. Does he laugh?
I guess, you know, like if you're not good, you know what I'm saying? But he gave me that laugh, and I was like, see, this guy gets it.
Yeah.
And you know, like that always kind of gets you like a little few pity laughs. And then I segged away, and I got off stage, and I was just like, damn. That wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I knew, like, as I was going through the set, like, this shit was, like, sucking. You know what I'm saying? But I was just, like, fucking, I was determined to get through my shit.
Who was like your like favorite comics growing up? You said you like watched a lot of comedy as a kid. Like who's like your favorite?
Shit, off the top, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Eddie, Martin,
Martin Lawrence.
Bernie Mac.
Run tell that.
You know, like, them was, like, my,
Bernie
like,
Mac.
major. You know what I'm saying? Then I was a big Adam Sandler fan.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was
Till
a
I
big
die.
Adam Sandler fan. I'm a big Will Ferrell fan.
Adam Sandler gets played all day.
Yeah, like,
If
bro,
something's on, I ain't doing
you know
shit.
what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
done.
I was a big, like, Adam Sandler, Will Ferrell fan, so I used to watch a lot of their movies. But when it comes to stand-up, I really didn't watch a lot of non-black comics. Like, just, like, sit through and watch them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, man, look, let me say this while we having this. One of my biggest influence, like, I feel like he don't get a lot of credit, was Sinbad.
Sinbad's fucking hilarious.
I just heard a
he
crazy
was
story
clean.
about Sinbad.
Because he's
About the
clean.
special?
He was clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was
Like-
that on?
Bonfire, I think.
Yes, because
Oh.
I think he had a special called Son of a Preacher Man. And that was one of the specials that I had recorded that
Yeah.
I used to watch all the time.
I remember the Too Bad, So Sad, Yo Dad.
When he was at college. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like and
That
I
was
felt
my
like,
shit,
I felt like
bro.
it was so relatable.
Yeah.
You know what I
So-
mean? Like what he was saying, I knew somebody like that. I knew, you know, like, and that was one thing for me about comedy. Like, was it relatable to me? Because sometimes dark comedy would, like, I would be like, that's funny, but like, I don't want to kill myself.
Yeah, it's
You
not
know what
you.
I'm saying? Like, that's not me, but like, I get it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I understand the joke. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not like just torn up by it. Like, I'm not rolling because it's like, yeah, that's not my thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then I felt too when I was younger, like some white comics were dry. You know, like I felt like they were dry, like they wasn't like talking shit.
Yeah.
And shit, man, I'm trying to think of like a white comic who kind of like took me out of that. But you know, like I feel like the more I started watching
Cook, maybe?
stand up, yeah, I did like him in his prime. I won't front. You know what I'm saying?
What's
but the
wrong with
more
that?
like
He's
you know,
funny
like
as
because I
fuck.
feel like a lot of times people use him as like, oh well, he didn't age well. Like some of the shit he did.
So
you know what I'm
what?
saying? But like,
Not everybody needs
to age.
I won't.
Time?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
at that time,
that
you know what I'm
motherfucker
saying?
was
Yeah,
hard
like
as
bro,
fuck.
I won't
Pause.
talk shit about him. Be like because I did fuck with him.
Yeah.
You know, like shit, bro.
He
You know
did,
what
all
I'm
right,
saying?
the one thing he did shitty was the movies, but the Employee of the Month was dope as fuck.
Yeah, like man, you know who I used to fuck with? Bobcat Goldthwait.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I used to
His
really
blow
fuck with
joke.
Bobcat.
His blow joke is so fucking
Yeah,
funny.
because I knew at times we had HBO.
Are you talking about Police Academy?
You talking about
or-
The Voice or the?
No, the comic.
Yeah, but because that was a time where his stand up was that
Oh, at the
voice.
beginning,
But that's how he did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was almost like kind of like how Tourette's is.
Yeah.
Like he would like be talking and he would go into like the voice. You know what I'm saying? It was just like weird, but it was like funny. You know, like so he was somebody I fucked with when I was young because we
Yeah.
had HBO or like I knew people who with HBO and I would go over there and watch the comedy
those
series.
trials.
Yeah.
The 1 week
I would
trial.
watch,
the 1 week
you know what I'm saying?
weekend.
I would always watch the comedy series, and like some of them I would kind of like fall asleep on them. You know, like I would always try to watch the comedy series, and especially like when Def Comedy Jam came. You know, like when Def
Ooh.
Comedy Jam came, I was like really tapped.
That was
in then.
hard.
You know, like that was like
PT
something like I
Comic
had
View.
to watch that.
That
shit
Big J
all
was
the
on
time.
there.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I saw it. I
Like
saw
off
that.
the top, I had to watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Bad
Comedy
Boys of
Central
Comedy.
was like that was like white people shit to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like a lot of my influences were people I felt like I could relate to.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Dude, that Sinbad story, I remember it now, is that Sinbad was recording a special one night.
Live.
Live.
On TV.
A live special. He did an hour. He did it. Like 5 minutes left or whatever, this couple walks in. He's like, where the fuck have y'all been at? And he was like, they said we were trapped in a snowstorm or whatever.
That was McDonald. That was Norm McDonald.
No, it was Sinbad.
Oh.
It was Sinbad, yeah. And they were saying, like, this couple got there, 5 minutes left. He just finished recording the special, did an hour. He's like, okay. He told the audience, hey, all y'all could leave. I'm going to do another hour for these people. Nobody left, did an entire another hour.
But they said he did a live special.
Live special.
On TV.
And then did that.
That's wild.
And,
Bro,
and
look.
had commercials.
he did.
Playing
Oh,
throughout.
yeah.
So you
he
had to
did a
time it.
Morehouse special, like a
Yeah.
comedy special that was like so raw at that time. Like I was watching it recently, and he had dancers when he came out. And it was
Yeah.
like part of the bit. You know what I'm saying? Like of him being old and out, like winning the young people, and it's just like his last per minute was so crazy. Like to me, like the material he's using is like. Man, it's like it's so genuine. It sounds so genuine, like it's all him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like so relatable.
That's crazy.
And I feel like that was his thing. You know, like that's what made him a star.
Yo,
you know,
I
like
remember
I forgot that
oh.
detail because that detail was like it was live on TV, so you had to time your jokes when you're coming in and off air for
That's
people at
so
home
wild,
watching.
dude.
And like, yeah, it's crazy.
Nah.
He's like, and it flowed.
yeah, that's
And
definitely
it flowed. Yeah,
It flowed.
That's like Sinbad is definitely like one of my like top 5.
I was like, that's
Bro,
one of the coldest stories I've ever
I
heard.
love that movie with him and Phil Hartman.
The House Guest.
Yeah, that's so fucking funny. What's crazy is when he orders the McDonald's.
Yeah,
and
yeah, I
it's
was
like
just gonna
$4.
They were sitting there having a happy moment, though. Like, and look, that was like
Oh,
one
at
of
the
his
end?
jokes when he was like, you can't go to as an adult, you can't order a Happy Meal. You know what I'm saying? And they say unless you've been starving all day, you know what I'm saying? Then you eat the Happy Meal. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, Sinbad. Like like I feel like he don't always get his flowers. You know what I'm saying? But because being clean is hard.
Yeah.
And I think
that's the way he
went,
is, though.
But look, I feel like once he went to TV and movies, people forgot about him doing stand up. But he said one thing he did say that like it always resonated with me was that he switched over to being clean. So because his parents was like his dad was a preacher, so his parents could come to his shows.
Okay.
And he wasn't
I heard
always
that.
clean.
Yeah.
He said when he first started, he was just doing and whatever. He said, but then he wanted his parents to be able to come to shows, and they wasn't gonna come to.
Fuck
Like
this, fuck
like
that.
they wasn't gonna come, sit through that.
Yeah.
Because man, Eddie Murphy was a big influence to me because
And he
I
was
watched him.
bad. He was
like I watched
dirty.
him come from comedy to the movies, and I remember like Delirious and Raw.
Yeah.
I remember watching him like, damn, this motherfucker is like so hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And like I remember the effect he had on like the culture. Everybody was trying to do
Get
the
the
laugh.
everyone was getting the fucking leather jacket after that.
Yeah, like everybody wanted to be like him. Like so, it was just like, and then from doing movies, he went back and did Raw, which was like, damn, like he still
Still had it.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was still young. Like it was just like crazy in the 80s. You know, like some of the shit he was saying, he definitely couldn't say now. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I think everyone remembers like have a Coke and smile and shut the fuck up. I think everyone remembers that bit.
Big old bell pepper onion
The ice
hamburger
cream
at
man.
McDonald's.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was listening to Wu-Tang and that it's on the beginning.
You ain't got
You
no
know, of like,
ice cream.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mom, throw down some money. The ice cream man is coming. He told the joke about his uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like his being married. You know, like his uncle's like his wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every year, Gus, you come over here. Your wife fall down my stairs. She tell my steps up. You talk about she a Puerto Rican. She ain't no damn Puerto Rican. I got a Puerto Rican friend at my work. His name is Gus. You know what I'm saying? I go up to Gus. I say, Goonie Goo Goo. I'm thinking I learned some new Puerto Rican. You know? I go up to him. Gus says, Valdez, what's up, man? Goonie Goo Goo. Ain't no damn Spanish. You know what I'm saying?
I learned me some Puerto Rican.
Oh,
Talking about the
man,
Italians,
dog.
like, oh, you just saw Rocky, huh?
Yeah, the Rocky shit.
Yeah, slaps, yeah.
Yeah, like, oh man, look, that's a funny bit because he's like, yo, so
But you know how
I
true
take
that
some
was.
I take some juju fruits,
Juju fruits,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And the nigga's gonna pay for it. Yeah, but that was some real shit. You know,
You
like
said it, not me.
He was telling some real stories. Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? He was telling real stories. Like I low key heard a comic tell one of his little bits about being harassed by gay people. Cause he tells a story where
Did he
he's
have Grindr for a
like,
week?
where he,
What'd you say?
Did he have Grindr for a week?
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, like man, it's a story about like the gay people coming after him because he was you know, saying so much, and it was coming after him, and it was like he thought it was the police, but it wasn't. It was
Happy
actually a
Pride.
car full of gay people with like a gay person on the top going wee.
It's also Gay Pride Month.
Shout out. Happy Pride Month. Pull over. That shit was hilarious, dog. Like, yeah, man, like, that was my go-to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was when I, like, if I wasn't watching cartoons sometimes or shit like that, I was trying to watch shit like that.
I was listening to Sirius XM. Jamie Foxx, 1 out of every 6 men are like bisexual or something. So he's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, how you doing? He was like, dude, Jamie Foxx was so cold as a stand-up too.
Man, look,
That's why he's
Jamie Foxx
dead.
is one of the most talented humans ever.
Yeah.
Because he could really sing.
Yeah.
And, like, he was
Sing
a
like a
cold
motherfucker.
stand-up.
Pop
you know, like,
quiz.
he was a cold stand-up, dog.
Pop quiz. All 3 years. What's his real name?
That's a real, I don't know.
I know where he's from.
I know he's
Dallas.
from somewhere in Texas.
Terrell, Texas.
Yeah.
Terrell, Texas.
All right,
I
but
don't
what's
know.
his real name?
That I don't know.
No idea.
Me neither.
Nah.
Well, I
No,
got
I think
got
it's
one
like
for
Eric
you.
Bishop or some shit like
What's
that.
what's his name of his first album?
Untitled.
Yeah.
Hell no. Peep this.
Pee piss?
Peep
He
this.
said Jamie Foxx, not R. Kelly. Come on, Patrick. Patrick's like a racist now because
Ever
y'all
since he
look
got
alike
that
to
bald
me. I
hair.
don't know. He's not trying to go dark, but you know,
Peek this. That
peep
makes,
this.
Peep this.
Because that was something
Like,
we used to
listen to
say
this?
like in the 90s. Like, you know,
Yeah.
peep this out. Peep this. Peep
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I remember,
Yeah.
girl, get comfortable. Hey.
That was like
Unpredictable.
that was like
Unpredictable.
after acting Jamie Foxx. So I feel like that album is like what people know of him.
Yeah.
But like when he was like before the Jamie Foxx show,
Yeah.
like around that time, he had an R&B album that was called Peep This, and he had like a real like
1994.
love ballad on there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
1994.
Yeah, that shit was like live.
I used to have the biggest crush on that girl on the Jamie Foxx show.
Garcelle.
Yeah, she did not age well
You know why?
because she didn't get a taste of Scott, bro. She didn't get on Space Mountain.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, man. That's
Eric Marlon Bishop.
Eric Marlin.
I didn't know
Bishop.
Marlon, but I said Eric
Yeah,
Bishop.
you got close.
Eric
Jamie
Bishop.
Foxx.
You got
All right,
second
let's go and
place.
wrap this up, man. Kwasi, what do you got coming up? Anything you got coming up
Tonight, I'm hosting for Alfred Kanga again.
come out on.
Upstage Comedy Lounge. It's not live, so you won't be able to go. But
You missed a good show.
yeah, it was awesome. Last night was awesome. Tonight will be awesome. Sunday, I got Father's Day show. Who's Your Daddy? Me, Loud Pack Boys.
Nice.
That's the name of it, called Who's Your Daddy Comedy Show. And
Yeah.
it's cool because they're giving away free barbecue plates for all the dads that buy tickets. So
You gotta
that's
bring a
dope.
kid?
No, just buy ticket.
I'll get a kid.
Prove
Yeah.
your dad.
Well, if you buy a ticket, I feel like that's proof enough. You know what I'm saying? If you got a bald head too, you know what I'm saying? You're probably a father.
Yeah.
That's so we got that on Sunday. Then during the week I got a show with Cleto and Me Familiar.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
I got some shows closing out the month.
Where
pretty
can people
strong.
find you at? Where you at? social
You can
media?
find me Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Rock with your boy. I'm King Kwasi. It doesn't even cost you anything but $2 to follow me. On Instagram, I'm King Kwasito. That's it. I want on my TikTok too. King Kwasi Funny.
Yep.
Just follow me. I don't have a lot of content on there, but follow me. Believe in me. It's gonna come. The content's coming. I got some stuff on there that's actually pretty funny, but it's not a lot. Like you can probably like look at all of it within like 10 minutes.
Hell yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good start. Actually,
I'm not gonna take a lot of your time.
Good, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll entertain you. I'll get out of
I'll
your
give you
hair.
a hot 10.
I'll be your comedic sneaky link.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's how I used to hit on girls. You got 10 minutes? Fellas, what do you got going up? Monday on.
The 21st.
Juneteenth. What are you doing?
We'll go to the pool. The 21st, be at LOL. The 30th and the 1st of July, we're going to be at Upstage with Jeremy Brown. The 20th, we got Pat Nasty's.
Yeah, July 20th.
August 4th.
At the LOL.
At LOL headlining.
Oh,
August 4th, the DuderManHomieBro, we're going to be in Bay City.
Oh, yeah, I
That's
forgot
dope.
about that. Yeah, remember? Yep.
Y'all don't remember?
No, I remember.
If
now.
I didn't have a show tonight and it wasn't Father's Day weekend, I would have worn my shirt because I still have 2 shirts from the Barbercore Core
hell
podcast.
yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah.
representing.
They look like Patrick's shirt, basically.
Yeah.
I do like it. It is a dope
but
shirt.
It's a dope shirt. So,
Boys, y'all want to plug anything?
Jacob, what you got?
Jakey5_ on Instagram. Follow DMHB Pod on Instagram. Go over to the YouTube page, Barbercore Core. Follow, like, subscribe. June 23rd, we're going to be at Tandem on the South Side. It's going to be a
Sorry
lot
about
of
that. Forgot that
fun,
one.
baby. Come on out. June 30th, I'll be at Blind Tiger at 10 p.m. with Jay Whitecotton. We're going to do a really, really fucking fun show. Pat's going to be there, too. It's really going to be a lot of fun. That's one you definitely do not want to miss. I don't want to give it away, but you do not want to miss that show.
Yeah, and July 20th, man, Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club, San Antonio, Texas. My first headlining gig.
You want to be there?
You be
I'll
there,
be there,
man. Let's make it happen. Let's fill it up. We're gonna have fun. And other than that, barbecuecore.com, at your homie Pat. Yeah, man.
Tell your friends to tell your friends.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Later.